high. Janse van Rensburg playing as that first receiver. AJ McGinty replaced it a few minutes ago.
Thank you.
Veremi Vakatawa, who very nearly got the ball. Ibitoy, oh, what an acceleration, opening up here, and this is Randall, and this is Vakatawa, and it's as close as Bristol have been for a while, but the determination of Leicester's defence. Thacker's there, Ibitoy, here goes now Lango, steps inside. Oh, Leicester have done well to put the plug in it for the time being, but still Bristol come forwards, and Harding, the captain, Randall, thought that the door was half ajar for himself. It wasn't. Charlie Clare blocking it. Well, Bristol have been here before without the efficiency to come away with the try. Thacker not far away, and then picked up by Lahiff. He's sledged backwards across the try line. Harding looks eager. Here he goes, over the tackle of Fun Fake. And then Randall, and a penalty, Bristol penalty.
Diving on the ball as it emerges.
It's brilliant work from Ollie Chesham. This is the penalty here. The ball squirts out. Diving on the ball.
Time off.
Against Tommy Rafal. Here's the break.
Which one?
A bit of a knock on there. Ibitoy does really well. Love the way he carries it in ball hand like that. Coach's nightmare. But watch Ollie Chesham back again. His work rate, Ollie Chesham's work rate today has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Said it in the first half. He got back across to tackle Ibitoy. That time he's got after Vakatawa. He is a ridiculous athlete. Brilliant player. Hugely impressive every time I see him play.
Leicester have brought on Ollie Cracknell, and it's Hanro Liebenberg who will make way.
Ready? Yeah.
Into his 100th game as a Tiger. Defensive work to do. Oh, Thacker against old mates. Running into the hard shoulders of Charlie Clare, but look how close the Bears are now. Luatua.
Penalty advantage.
Another penalty on the way. James Williams waits beyond him to Vakatawa, who was part of the initial thrust. Bradbury. Oh, strength and determination. Batley. It was decent work from Van Fake initially over it, but not enough to slow it. Still the penalty advantage as Bernard Janse van Rensburg manages to scoop it off the floor. Williams. Randall. And then battling very nearly through. Randall goes on his own. One more step and he'd have been in. Woolmore.
Still advantage.
But still determined Leicester defending. Harding. Again. How long has it been since the Bears were that close? Piers O'Connor calling for it. Try given. Didn't need to go that far. It's scored by Max Lahiff. A dozen minutes to go and still plenty for the Bears to play for.
Yeah, some powerful carries there from Bristol Bears. That man Max Lahiff finishes it off. Again, the Leicester defence works really hard. It's a fair try. You can see he's got his head underneath. There's no double movement there. You're right, with just over 10 minutes to go, Nick. That is a lifeline for Bristol.
We've got Leicester's player down in goal, mate. Yeah, right. We'll
converted by James Williams. All points are going to be crucial for both Bristol and Leicester as we get towards the last two rounds of the Gallagher Premiership, and that has given Bristol a bit of a lifeline.
Well, that's added interest to this final 10 minutes. First things first for Leicester, win. Secondly, if they can, stop Bristol from heading home with any points.
Just front loading their defensive line, Leicester. They know Bristol are going to play out. Mike Brown right up in their faces as well.
Kieran Marmion on for the Bears. There he is, barking the instructions at scrum half. Randall's probably emptied the tank after 70 minutes. He never stopped running in attack and defence, but it's Marmion now. And it's the Captain Harding out of the back of the hands. Vision doesn't always lead to the success you perhaps deserve.
Loose pass on the end, but
time off.
Leicester had 14 defenders in that front line, 5 metres from their own attacking try line. Just shows how Bristol are going to play. Here's O'Connor and now Lango not quite on the same wavelength. You know Bristol are going to try and play out there. 12 points down, chasing the game, chasing a losing bonus point. So it goes from everywhere. Play from everywhere.
That tackle we've just seen, but just the full thing.
I suppose the most pleasing thing for Dan McKellar will be the reaction defensively, coming up against one of the hottest attacking teams in Bristol. After taking a bit of a drubbing last week away at your nearest and dearest rivals.
Oh, now was that high from Mike Brown on Bernard Janse van Rensburg.
Matthew,
yeah.
Kitty.
Rowan Kidd,
I've got
let's have a look at this.
by Green 14 we need to look at for that HIA.
So first question, do we have clear head contact? And the second question is it foul play?
Janse van Rensburg is heading off in the meantime to be checked out.
Okay, the contact now.
It's a difficult one because it's a reaction to a tap on, isn't it? There is
So we've got head-to-head
head contact,
Got
yeah.
head contact.
Okay, and we do have foul play because he's upright.
Correct.
Okay.
Problem is for Mike Brown, he's already had a yellow card.
Danger. Don't see this as a high level of danger.
Agree.
Okay, so it will be a yellow card.
Agree.
Okay, this player's already been yellow card, so the second yellow will be for a red.
I think it's unlucky,
Agreed.
this.
Okay.
It's a reaction to a tap on.
2 yellows, 1 red. Leicester will spend the remaining 10 minutes a man down without Mike Brown. That might have implications for his availability between now and the end of the season.
So I actually think that is should start a yellow card and mitigate down to just a penalty, because there's absolutely no force in that at all. He is upright, but it's a reaction from a flick on. Both players are within a yard of each other.
Ready?
There's no acceleration from Mike Brown into the tackle. It's just unfortunate that he's already had a yellow card, which now makes a red.
Instructions loudly communicated down onto the pitch by Matt Everard, Leicester's defence coach. Brown yellow midway through the first half.
Hold down,
Yellow towards the end of the second. And that's his match as Bristol prepare to bring on Jake Heenan down below us. Luatur wins the line out. Look how quickly Leicester were up, but Harding lays it back. Got AJ McGinty back with us because it's an HIA for Janse van Rensburg. Ibatoy. O'Connor providing the width, and Luatur back to Piers O'Connor.
Vantage knock on.
The Bears scrum.
Knocked on.
Yeah, Harry Wells
He had a
unlucky
clean
there.
lift on the ball. He
was
wasn't
competing
holding
over
it,
the ball.
knocked it forward.
Trying to get the ball off the deck, lifting it.
Time off.
Fortunately, it spills forward.
Time is off. Time is off.
See Harry Wells over the ball there. He's competing for it. You can argue that Piers O'Connor was holding on to it on the deck, but he was. Not sure that's a knock on either.
You're happy? I am, yeah. Okay.
Now Bristol.
We
Just
won't put
over
time
7
on until
minutes
we
left.
crouch. Let's go.
First thought would be a losing bonus point. With a try to score. And AJ McGinty back on helps.
Yeah. It's Harry Thacker underneath his cap, back in familiar surroundings, happily involved again for the first time since December, and those concussion issues that he's had.
Time on. Crouch!
Didn't see a long-term future for himself here. It was at the time that Tom Youngs was doing what he was doing in the middle of the front row, so moved to Bristol.
I think Richard Cocker told him he was too small. He's done very well for a small player, if that is the case, because he's been brilliant, Harry Thacker.
Penalty advantage.
Since he walked in.
Penalty coming from the scrum, and they will need that scrum penalty.
Collapse.
Bristol scrums had the upper hand.
Yeah, there was one penalty that Dan Cole won against Ellis Genge earlier in that first half, but since then it's all been Bristol. There's been some changes to both front rows, really. Nothing's really changed, it's been momentum Bristol. Leicester have been able to get the ball out of the scrum at times, but it has been messy. But yeah, Bristol certainly have had that upper hand.
Keep coming, guys. Thank you.
Bristol, what, 10, 11, 12 metres away from the try line, 10, 11, 12 metres away from a second try that would pull them within 7. Small steps, but significant steps for the Bears as they still focus on the top 4. Caulfield snatches it away from Wells. Marmion. Libertoy held up by Kelly, who has worked hard all match. Marmion against Caulfield. Now Lango waiting on this near side. Instead, it's still the big fellas, driven on by Batley, fed initially by Luatua. Marmion to Virumi Vakatawa. All those tries in France would he'd give for one in England right now. Still going. This looks unstoppable over the line, and Lahiff can barely believe it. Oh, the look on his face, he's got 2.
That looks all
and
dead.
Bristol are right back in this bun fight.
Yeah, they certainly are. Overexcited prop, scoring 2 tries, love it. Vakatawa get them over the gain line. Leicester eventually, their defenders run short. Just watch, I think it's Luatua. Watch the latch on him. He goes through Ollie Hassel-Collins. Doesn't help when your winger's in it. First defender outside the guard. 2 big men power straight over Ollie Hassel-Collins. Can't underestimate the work of Stephen Luatua in behind Max Lahiff there and latching on. That's some impact though for Max Lahiff, isn't it? You come on, you score 2 tries, you got your team straight back in it. There's a sniff of a win.
Well, the Bears have got 4 minutes to score a try that would bring them level, to convert a try that would snatch the win. Right now they've got a losing bonus point, which when they were 19-0 down not so long ago seemed a while away, but Max Lahiff with a couple of punches.
If he gets a hat-trick, we'll have to give him man of the match.
Thank you. Okay, both of them. Thank you. That's all right. Thank you. Time on. Let's play.
Your job, Andy, to pick our Gallagher player of the match and find out who you're going for in a minute or 2. Vakatawa. 4 minutes to go. We're in that difficult position of not knowing who's going to win this match. It's not an enviable job right now. Shipped up by Lahiff, who's had a real impact on how things have gone in the last 10 minutes. Williams took it up. Leicester trying to glue the Bears towards their own try line. The Bears still expansive, still ambitious. Here goes Thacker, accelerating. He's got Ibitoy to the left. It was Pollard who came on with the intervention, and still the Bears, and still McGinty, and eventually running out of room. It's been a good watch, this, hasn't it?
It has, and Bristol have stuck to their guns the Bears' way. Just seeing them play it out from their own try line. I said it, McGinty back on, helps them out no end. His little offload, we spoke about it before, That puts Thacker through the hole, and then unfortunately for them, they didn't quite have the ability to find an Ibitoy. He slips.
Time's off, don't worry.
Big hit as well came in from Cracknell. Strike from anywhere though, Bristol, can't they? The excitement, the offloading game they have, the runners.
Let's go, please, Leicester.
Ball handling of every player from 1 to 23. It hasn't always stuck this afternoon, but towards the back end of this game they're starting to stick, and that is why Bristol have a sniff of a win, but Leicester have possession. Just wonder what they'll be thinking. Will they be thinking just get the win? Go back to your comment earlier, Nick, should they have gone for 3 points? They've got a 5-point lead at the minute, 2.5 minutes to go. Trying to eke out a penalty here, I'd suggest.
That ball is out, play!
Rightly told to get on with it. And he does. And Kelly.
No, step back, onside.
I'm sure Leicester are thinking about a 4th try and the extra bonus point, but right now I think they take the win anyhow, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to see a box kick coming up. Can they control it for a couple of minutes? No, box kick goes.
Stewart's looking, and he taps it back, and remember all this without Mike Brown. Bristol playing a man up, and that's brilliantly done by Heenan. And the Bears still going, and here goes Thacker, running into space he knows well. He's done brilliantly. It's opening up for the Bears. Here's now Lango. Still going. What an end to this contest. These Bears, Thacker. Here goes the captain, Fitzharding. Piers O'Connor trying to stretch it away to the left-hand side. Leicester trying to bung things up with just 14 defenders. 79th minute, not far off the 80th. The break from Thacker that set up this position. Harding. Thacker again. Marmion looking for the options away to the left. Ball protected by Heenan. Lahiff goes in. Surely not a hat-trick. Oh, Bristol have got a penalty. Now Lango closest to us on this right-hand side. And the stretch very nearly there. And then over the line, Bradbury!
Time off.
If he's got it down cleanly, it's an extraordinary finish. And it's under the post, and it should win the match.
If not, we're coming back for the knock-on.
Oh, was that clean?
It's a matter of control.
Does he lose contact with the ball before it's placed down?
Can't see any separation.
That's what they're looking for, separation, aren't they?
He has pushed it down, yes. So let me just look at this angle.
There's no separation.
Nothing else there. It's
and then he
try.
presses it.
Yeah.
No separation, and he presses.
That is huge. Absolutely huge for Bristol. From 19-0 down, Max Lahiff comes on, scores a couple. That man, Magnus Bradbury, has been outstanding at number 8 for them. It comes from the kick. Heenan gets the ball, feeds Ibitoy, and then the one-handed offload to Harry Thacker, who has been unbelievable since coming off the bench. That gets them right in the front foot. Watch that left-handed pass out to now Lango. Brilliant from a hooker. The footwork. And then they just had the composure. Another bust here from Thacker.
Still on the shot.
Big carries. And eventually the hole opens up.
Time is done.
We've seen it rock and roll. It looked like a try to me. Wow. AJ McGinty back on to kick the simplest of conversions to win the game. Who'd have thought it at 19-0 down?
This for the win. This for a giant stride towards the playoffs. These Bears, honestly, these Bears and those Tigers, playoff hopes gone. Leicester have squandered a 19-0 lead. Lahiff and Bradbury have turned this afternoon into a very special one for Bristol. Still work to do for the Bears, still plenty of work between now and extending the season.